Welcome back, family. Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Sir Loco 187, and I'm coming at you with another banger. Now, today video is normally I don't make these type of videos, but I figure, hey, why not? You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the Nike Dunk Montreal Bagel Sesame. Drop a comment, let your boy know if y'all copped them, y'all went for them, or y'all passed. And this video obviously ain't for everybody, but for those of y'all that support your boy, watch the whole video, and I want you to, you know what I'm saying, I want your take on the topics at hand, you know what I'm saying? So I want to talk to the consumer and maybe the investor, if you will. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of the game. You know, reselling, whatever the case may be, it's a part of the game. So, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to drop my opinion. Are these Nike Dunks profitable? And, you know, is it a hold or a sell? You know what I'm saying? And once again, disclaimer, take my thoughts, because exactly, you know what I'm saying? It's just my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? This is your money. Do as you will with it. You know what I'm saying? As a sneaker market, you know, it's up and down, hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? Many of us content creators, you know what I'm saying, we guess what a shoe is going to do, this and that. And I'm talking about outside of the obvious silhouettes and collabs. You know, those are easy. You know, they always go up for the most part. Not always. Just like the DJ Khaled 5s and and the Soulflies. You know what I'm saying? They're at retail and even below retail. So, you know what I'm saying? The sneaker market's all over the place. And I just want to give my take on these Nike Dunks, which I think are executed very well. Like I said, they're not for everybody. Not everybody went for them. I understand that. But there is a demand for them. So these are for you guys and gals who actually want this sneaker or want to figure out what you should do with your sneaker. Like I said, disclaimer, this is just my opinion. Do what you want with it. And, you know what I'm saying? And we'll leave it at that. So anyway, so like I said, there is still a demand for these. And it's the Nike Dunk, okay, Montreal Sesame. Now, it's inspired by the Montreal, you know what I'm saying, bagel, which they put sesame seeds on them. Hence, the sesame seeds on the sneaker. So we'll just talk about the sneaker real quick. They released on Sneakers app in the U.S. January 17th, which was yesterday. As the day of this recording is the 18th, January 18th. And I copped this pair here. Now, they came with two boxes. Okay, now they came with the regular box. This is considered the regular box and a special box. Now, the special box, who was tasked to design this special box was Canadian, and he's from Montreal, and I believe his name is Felipe Nunez. So he was tasked to, you know what I'm saying, on this project, on a special box for these Nike Dunks, and he wanted to represent something, you know, pretty much his city of Montreal, because I believe he resides in Montreal. So shout out to Felipe Nunez. Congrats on being tasked to take on this job. And you know, these dunks right here are limited. Why do I say they're limited? Because you're not gonna find these, and everything is subject to change. Disclaimer, okay? But as of right now, you know what I'm saying, I didn't see no news. You're not going to find these at Foot Locker. You're not going to find these at Champs, DTLR. You know what I'm saying, like Snipes and stuff like that, okay? You're not going to find these at any of those retailers. Now, these, like I said, how limited they were. Now, the special box that I just showed you a minute ago, from what I understand, they were only exclusive to Canadians, okay? And obviously, you know, in the aftermarket, you know what I'm saying? They're up there in the aftermarket. Now, I did not go for them on the Sneakers app because I already had caught my pair at Center Boutique. For those of y'all who may or may not know or who are new to my channel, go check it out. I did lose footage of where I was at the location when I copped them, but they released on the 15th. So this pair that I copped was on the 15th. And I'm not sure. I'm sure they had different dates, maybe in Canada. I'm not sure. But on Sneakers app, they released January 17th, and they retail for $120. You know what I'm saying? This is a well-executed, you know what I'm saying, sneaker, as you can see. Okay? Now, they do have premium materials. The materials are slightly better than your regular Dunk. You know, for those of y'all that are wondering, you know what I'm saying? You got the design, the inspiration. Like I said, I did a whole review on these. Okay, you got the wood on the insoles. Beautiful. Beautiful materials, well executed. And like I said, there's a demand for this. Now, I did read and see an article. I believe, I'm not sure, in certain locations in Canada, they released theirs on Saturday on the 14th. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, they showed images of Canadians lining up, camping out, if you will, in the blizzard, in the cold for these sneakers. Okay, so like I said, these ain't for everybody, but there is a demand for these. Okay, and from what I understand and from what I read too as well, that, you know, not many retailers with Nike accounts had this shoe. Okay, which I find that kind of odd because, you know what I'm saying, it's, you know what I'm saying, Montreal, you know what I'm saying, Canadian, you would figure it'd be more accessible to the Canadians, you know, as far as I know, you know what I'm saying, with the release. So, you know, I do believe these are limited. I don't know if they're super duper limited or whatever the case may be. I don't have exact stock numbers, but just to give y'all some perspective, now I did look up in StockX. Now with the regular box, the high was 220 and the low was like 140, and that ranges from all different sizes. Okay, now as of the release, as of today, you know, I looked up, there's been 896 total pairs sold, which is pretty good considering they just released yesterday on the sneakers app, and that's not bad at all. So there is somewhat of a demand. Now with the special box, it's not that much different. I think the high was 220 and the low was like 198. So what I'm talking about the boxes, you know, for you guys and gals who copped a pair and not sure what you guys want to do, for you investors, I would say that the money would be probably more in the special box. Will you be more profitable? That's just my guess. But nonetheless, do I think that these shoes are profitable? Yes. Okay. Do I think they're going to do crazy numbers? No. Do I think they're going to hit 300? No. At least not anytime soon. Okay, so my take on it is ride the wave. There's a demand. Obviously, do your own due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Check the aftermarket. You know what I'm saying? And like stockbrokers do, they check their stocks. Check what the stock is doing. Okay, if you see it going up, then obviously you can hold a little longer. If you see it plateauing and dipping, and by the way, when I'm talking about dipping, for those of y'all that wanted to cop this sneaker and took it now, I would wait. Okay, now today's the next day after the release day here in the US. So people will start getting their pairs probably by the end of the week, probably by the weekend, and for sure next week. Okay, and more than likely, most of them are probably gonna dump them off in the aftermarket, and that should drive the prices down. Okay, and that's for you consumers. So to you consumers, I would wait to cop. The prices will go down once people start releasing their pairs. So I would wait and be patient. Okay, now for you investors, you can do one or two things. I mean, you can, as soon as you get your pairs, you know what I'm saying, you could dump them, make you know, lunch money and some profit. But to answer your question, or the question, should I say, are these profitable? Yes, they are profitable, but the question is how much. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see them being too profitable. And if I'm wrong on that aspect of it, great. You get to make more money. But as of right now, you know, like I said, a size 13, the last one sold, last time I looked, was 170. Like I said, these retailed at 120. And then again, like I said, like I mentioned before, for the consumer and the seller, join a local Facebook group, you know, because every market is different. Okay, you're gonna have skateboarders, you're gonna have people who love Nike Dunks. This is a great conversational piece, you know what I'm saying, to have. You know, it's a great collector's, and I'm glad, you know, it's not super duper hype. You know what I'm saying? Because okay, not everybody could get the super duper hype, but something well executed and a good little storyline, you know, I think it's dope, and it deserves its you know, it's kudos, if you will, because they did do a good job on this execution, and I don't think it'll be hard to dress up. You know what I'm saying? That blue really makes it pop, in my opinion. So yeah, the question is, you know, who knows? You know, you can make anywhere, and not talking about over time. You know what I'm saying? You make some lunch money, and you know, with the regular box, I'll probably dump those off probably right away. You know what I mean? Because I think the ones with the special box is probably going to hold more weight, more value, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? People are going to want the sneaker, whether it's special box or not. But I think that most people would probably want the special box if it came with a special box. You know what I'm saying? So those of y'all with the regular box, I would probably ride the wave now and just, you know, sell them and sit, you know, make a little money for the next couple releases. And with the special box, do I think it's a long or short hold? It's hard to tell. You know what I'm saying? I'm no guru. But, you know, my guess and my estimate would be probably just a short hold. You know, unless you got capital, you know what I'm saying, that you can hold for, you know, 6 months to a year, then go ahead and hold. But, you know what I'm saying, if you don't got capital like that where you could just leave sneakers laying around for a while, then yeah, I would ride the wave while the demand is still, you know, there, warm, hot, you know what I'm saying? Because as soon as they start dropping more releases, whether it be Jordans or, you know what I'm saying, SB Dunks or more Dunks collabs, you know what I'm saying, in the upcoming weeks or months, these will probably be forgotten about. So, yeah, you'll definitely make some money. You'll make more than what you pay for retail. You know, that's just my opinion. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, one more brief recap. For those of y'all that obviously didn't go for these, what do you think about the video? And what's your take on these, y'all? I want to hear your thoughts and opinions, okay? And like I said, it's part of the game as far as the reselling or whatever the case may be. You know, it's part of the game. So don't be mad at me, okay? But with that being said, I'm probably going to keep these. This is a good conversational piece. Unless I want to move up and if I can make some money to buy something else, then I probably would. But for the most part, as of right now, as of the day of this recording, I do plan on keeping these. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed it. That's the main ingredient. And your boy can't cook without the special ingredient. And that's every single one of y'all that's taking time out of your day to watch my videos. So with that being said, until next time, peace.